In this video, we'll discuss QiqoChat conversations. These are similar to discussion forums or listservs. They work both on your email, and people also have a web interface, so they can use whichever way to interact that they prefer. From your Circles homepage, click Conversations at the top menu. Every circle has a main conversation by default, or you can create a new conversation, which is essentially its own discussion forum or listserv. People who subscribe to it will get those emails, and people who are not interested in that conversation won't be notified. Click on Main Conversation for the circle. Here we see the name of the conversation, and there's a button at the top if we want to return to the circle. There are going to be two views. There's an overview, which is a standard transcript or linear view, and then there's an interactive view, and we'll see what that looks like. On the right-hand side, after your conversation gets going, you'll see a notes space here. So this is where anyone can edit the notes so that you can see a high-level overview. You don't have to dig into the conversation to find out what's going on. It's great for newcomers. To get the conversation going, click Add Conversation Starters. And now we're taken to the interactive view. You can see it's blue over here. You can always switch back to the overview with these buttons. There's some tools on the left-hand side that you can explore, but we want to jump right here into Conversation Starters. So I'm going to ask my first question. When you click Enter, it's going to publish that question. That is Conversation Starter number 1. People can reply, and replies will show up on the right. And if you reply to this answer, you're going to see a reply happening over here. So it can go 10 levels deep. If you add a new conversation starter, it's going to show up underneath this one. So now we have 2 conversation starters, and people can reply to either one. You have a bunch of tools here. As the administrator, you can feature this so that it's easier to find over here in search. You can also bookmark it, and that makes it easier for you to find as an individual. You can receive email notifications to this particular conversation starter. You can give it a thumbs up, and you can see that right now there aren't any replies. When you refresh the page, you'll see that the transcript view has been updated, and this is a normal threaded view that's easy to read. It's a little easier to read than the interactive view. And on the right-hand side, you'll see the Notes panel is activated. Now anyone can take notes there as your conversation grows and grows. Also, you can email everyone in your circle with this email address that's posted right here. Your main conversation in the circle will have this capability, so it's going to act just like a listserv. People don't even have to come here to the conversation to participate. By simply emailing this address, it's going to add that email into this transcript and into the interactive view, and notifications will keep going out. By default, people will receive a daily summary of all the ideas in the main conversation, but they're only going to receive the conversation starters. So if something is not interesting to them, say these second or third level replies, they're not going to receive any additional emails about it unless they take the step to subscribe. And the way they can subscribe is right here. It says edit your email notifications. We've made it highly customizable so people receive maximum value with minimum distraction.